Hello, this is part 2 of my book. We went through all this in part 1, you know, with all this stuff, like me natal chart. So that's all in that part 1. And the part 2 is going to go through, hopefully a little bit slower this time. You know, good fortune in business. I have these ones. These were all printouts. Remember, I did this about 15, 20 years ago, and I don't know where I got them from. Oh yeah, maybe up there. No, I don't know. It doesn't say where it came from. So I can't remember where I got them from. For study and concentration. You might have to excuse the noise. I've got my washing machine on over there, and it makes a lot of noise. Most of the time, even after being fixed. This one's help make a decision. I love the pictures, they're just so pretty. And on all these little things, it shows you what you will need and the method of how to do it, which is pretty good. So I've got loads of these, but I don't know why. If I'm going to actually add them to my new book, or just keep them as notes and rough stuff in this one. Remember, I have got no chapter page. You know, like it's all just notes and stuff put into a folder. But it's like a rough book of shadows to remove obstacles. Again, it tells you what you need, method, and all the information, chants and stuff like that. So they're pretty good. To improve your boss's attitude and not spell. Part 2. Part 1. Encourage risk-taking. To create opportunity. Yeah, they were not all this. I mean, obviously, I have some more at the back, but if we get there in part 2. Weaving success. I mean, I think I printed them up because of the pictures. They were just brought me into the picture. And I don't print this much up unless it means something to me, you know. And there's some more luck in business. And a Hecate spell, which goes on all the way down here. Moon wishes. I do love the little chants that you get. It's moon above which glows in so bright. Guard my sleep so deep tonight. I pray to you with this request. My life works out at my best. Or behest. Sorry. I'm trying to read through this through the camera. Doesn't always work. Yeah. No, I remember when I was about 20, 21. I mean, I've been interested in witchcraft since I was like 8 years old. So over the last 20 years, this is like not all of my life's work, but this is just all the things that I've kept from writing notes. I've got books somewhere as well, of notes and things like that. How to summon from the elements. Help from the elements. This is a good one. The only trouble I think with these books, these kind of type of books, you need the ring enforcers there because they always rip, and I do have a box, so I shall probably reinforce them all later. But that is like doing every page with a ring enforcer. I have 500, so that should be enough, but then it might not be enough. Which one's that one? To reverse a negativity or a hex, which is good. Household gods. Invoking the household gods, rings of protection or ring of protection. Keep your child safe. Now see, over the years I am not a kind of Christian Catholic-y type of person, so anything with too much Christian biblical stuff in it I won't obviously put in my book, because you know, we don't choose to be Catholic. I was obviously made Christian Catholic by being baptized as a baby, so that was my choice. It wasn't my choice at all, but I like to think that nowadays people give their kids the choice if they want to be a Catholic or a Christian, you know, Catholic, or be baptised and have First Holy Communion and stuff like that. I mean, I've got 6 children, and I've said to them, if they want to be christened, I'll leave it till you're older, 10 years old. If you want to be christened at 10, then we should do it. But my daughter was 5 or 6, and she's like, I want to be a Christian, I want to be a Catholic. But now she's changed her mind. She doesn't want to be a Catholic. So, you know, that's up to her. We all have a choice, and if you haven't got a choice, it's a bit unfair, isn't it? But yeah, so I don't practice the Catholic side of anything. Just being a witch is, I just take information from all sorts of things I find interesting or that appeal to me mostly, and I use that. But you'll remember this stuff I printed up 20 years ago, so my religion has changed in those 20 years, and a lot has happened to me in my whole life. Is one reason why I don't really just believe in one Catholic, you know, belief system. I mean, obviously it's there, and it has some influence over me, because it does, but a lot, like I said, a lot of bad things has happened to me to make me rethink that God is up there just listening to you when you need him the most, even after you pray. So, and I asked for help many times and he never came to my aid. So I think people have to rethink what their belief system is, and you know, if he doesn't call to everybody, he doesn't call to everybody. But I still don't believe in just one belief system, but there's just one particular God, you know. Okay, so that's that book done. That bit's done. All those pages. That's quite thick, isn't it? And that's not even all of it. I think it's about 200 pages just in that bit alone. We have some more spells now, all handwritten. Return to sender spell, deflection, curses, exorcisms. Oh, this one's stuck together. Okay, what's on this bit? This one is domestic witchcraft. Oh, domestic witch keeping. I don't know why I put those two there, but this is ages ago. I kind of wrote loads in pencil back then as well. Thresholds. This one's a bit on thresholds. There's obviously more notes I took with blessing, pentagram, all the stuff that I was put into my book. It's just there. Magical herbs, using herbs and charging herbs, all of that bit. To be a witch. To be a witch is to love and to be loved. And to be a witch is to know everything and nothing at all. To be a witch is to move amongst the stars while staying on earth. I don't know where I got that from. By Zilla. Oh, I did write it. There we go. By Zilla. I obviously did something. See, I can't remember what I did back then. Excuse me. Oh, the witches read. I don't know if I'm going to actually put half of this in my book, but it was there anyway, just written here. Obviously most of this we crossed off and used. Oh, the apple. Just having a coffee. Oh, calligraphy. I do a lot of calligraphy. This bit basically is the apple, and it says Wheel of the Year. So I think this is, what's this? Morning moon managing influences, negative emotions, waxing moon, the maiden, planet protection, shield. So yes, this is just some spells. I don't know why I got apple there, really. And what's this one? This was just continue on the other page. But yeah, charge of the goddess, invocation, which is good. I need an invocation, especially for Isis. And some more notes. I did a lot of writing about stuff, and then I put notes in it, and I just like you see, just normal writing things, and then obviously on the next page it could be just loads of notes. Like this one. This is another bit. There's just some notes maybe I have to look up. Online 1783, 1916. I don't know what those numbers are. Oh, Carol Ballinger. I think these may be book numbers or something. The Treasury of Japanese Designs and Motifs for Artists and Craftsmen. Carol Ballinger. I think I've actually remembered that's Japanese art and stuff. And that's a change spell. See, I just writ random spells and just writ loads of random stuff. Magic potions. And that's obviously Latin. I've written some things to do with Latin. I remember that now. I've been so interested in all these things over 20 years. Like Latin, art, history, tarot. And to sort my book out, which doesn't seem to be getting sorted, but... See, I even got this English to Latin colours read. And I obviously have had this interest in these things for many years, but just never done anything about it. Sometimes I just do stuff and think, oh my god, this is so stupid, why am I doing it? You know? And then I continue doing it later, and then I stop, and then I continue, and I stop. But I really do want to learn Latin. I've got the books for it. Okay, this is basically what I wrote. I wrote this up myself, typed it up on the computer. I know what this is. The Wheel of the Year, Samhain, Yule, Imbolc, and Osteria is basically a bit about each of the Sabbats and everything. And I don't know why I got Laws of Witchcraft Magic up the top. And what is Wicca really, and what do Wiccans believe? Now I don't know why I got this on there, because like I said, I'm not a Wiccan, but I suppose this was just information I was reading back then, and it has things like, if I can get the thing to focus. There we go. A male witch is not a warlock, traitor, or oathbreaker. A male witch is a witch. And it tells you bits about the Book of Shadows and herbal protection sachet. So you just mix up everything. I just put loads of things on paper and just printed it all up. Book of Shadows blessing. Sample Osteria ritual. Powerful talismans for Wiccans. I mean, obviously I might add some of these because my kids, when I pass this down to my kids, then they have a choice of so many things inside. Self-healing incantations. And I think, oh, I've written stuff in there as well. Like. So I think that was just finishing it off because I've got to write it anyway. Oh, I've got a bit of a throat thing today. Okay. Next thing you see is it's got all sorts of notes. Hello there. How are you? But yeah, this one is about the American medicine wheel and what is medicine, and I think I added like just things like what is medicine, what is the medicine wheel. I just got it off that site, Emily Gems. Okay, so we are on this page here. This is Emily Gems. Now, remember, I don't know when I did this. Oh, this is 2016. I actually did that one. Must have done that a couple of years ago, yeah. Okay. I remember doing this one. It was just, basically I printed up a few sheets because it was just about totems, colours and elements, which interests me anyway. And then, let's turn this way for this one. This table of directional qualities, directional south, west, east, north and centre, which is handy. I didn't know I had that one. And it got the plane of existence. So that's pretty good. If you want to pause it and copy this table, it would be very good to actually add to your books of shadows. So the human aspect is emotion, body sensation, spirit, mind, ideas, sexuality, soul, and heavenly bodies. So this is the season, summer, autumn, spring, winter, and the year. So yeah, if you wanted to print, or not print, but you know, write this down in your own time, then just pause the video and just continue watching afterwards. But yeah, I'm going to go after 3. Okay, so if you want to pause it now. Okay. That's a good table, that is. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so where are we on now? Emily Gems Steel. Oh, and there's the snake, which is there. The bear, the frog, the copper, and the malachite. The freeze up moon, October 23rd to November the 22nd. See, that's my birthday time, so that's probably why I did this actually, because it was my birthday month. Here we go. And then we have that one, budding tree, moon, April. It tells you which ones you are. So there's mine. The long snows moon. Oh, that's not me. That one's me. The freeze up moon. That's November the 4th. So yeah. So yeah, they're pretty cool. So I don't know. That's obviously the reason I did that one, because it was my month really in particular. Oh, and what have I put on the turtle? My spirit. The turtle totem wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. Okay, now we come into the chakras. This is one I don't know where I got it from because there's no parts on it, but this is the one which is the vibrational energy, and chakras are part of the matrix of life. Now this was printed as well, a book, but I didn't do all of it. As you can see, I printed a little bit on the page, some more there, which was really odd. I don't know why I did that. And then that one, this was chakra balancing, so that's there, and then a bit more to that. And I did weird things, didn't I? This was done about 5 years ago. I just remember printing up the whole book. And then if there was like a little bit left on the other page, I just put it onto another piece of paper instead of printing up the whole colour, because I wanted to save on ink, obviously. But I think I didn't. Yeah, there you go. Printed up the rest on that paper. Relaxation technique. Chakras and healing foods. And then I did it in black and white because I just found that I didn't really need it in colour. I don't know what I was thinking, but now it's back to colour. And black and white. I think I did the pictures colour and just the writing was just black and white. You don't need writing to be colour, do you? There we go. Yeah. Oils for massage. Appropriate essential oils and chakras. This is good. This book is because oh, excuse me. It shows you what oils are good for each of the chakras, which is what I think is the reason why I did this. Oil diffusers, chakras and healing in Reiki, or however you say it. Chakra balancing. I see chakras in yoga. The 6 main yoga paths, which shows you a bit close up there. If you can see them, I mean. There we go. So that's good. So that's that, and also how yoga practice can help balance the chakras. Oh, look how much is there. There's a lot in there. Active and what's that say? Active and passive saunas for each chakra. And some more chakras and healing, which is crystals there. How to dedicate crystals. How to use crystals and making a crystal essence. Maybe in indirect method. In chakras and healing by colour. Qualities of different coloured lights. Oh, and there's the colour wheel for the chakras. Chakras and healing colours. Chakra and spirit. Oh, that's pretty. And that's like a charging grid, I think. Yoga practice without your eyes. But yeah, that's pretty nice. Just draw that in your book. Chakras and spirit. Indian astrology and the chakras. Planets and deities. Again, I shall you pause it if you want this to write down in your book. Chakras in a 7-year cycle, which I found very interesting and I printed that up. Basic understanding within each 7-year cycle, so that's pretty good as well. Visualizing your crystals, visualization using crystals. Dancing your chakras awake. The Kabbalah. I think I missed a few pages out, but I just printed those 2 up. These few of them up because it was about the Kabbalah. Inca and Mayan teachings, which I am interested in that as well. And I love this bit, the medicine wheel on there. It's lovely. Power of animals linked to the chakras. Earth chakras. There's I'm not sure if that is Stonehenge. It could be any earth in it. Planetary chakras. So where am I on here? I don't know. Anyway. Global planetary chakras, pendulum dowsing and chakras. And then you go into giving chakra healing and realigning the displaced chakra energies, mental states and the chakras. Healing the sound. Oh, there we go, finished that bit. Okay, then I did this one, which was just one sheet of paper. This was if I can turn the page. Oh yes, to that. It's the Chakra Awareness Guide. And it gives you each of the chakras, which I was very interested about: the root, the navel, the heart, solar, the brow, the throat, and the crown. And it tells you a bit about them on the side. which you're not going to be able to see because it's really tiny, Ryan. There we go. There we go. So yeah, that's basically, this is by, if you want to look for this, then just look for the name AMI, formerly Legion of Light, understanding and activating the body's 7 main energy centers. That should be from them. I don't know where I got it from. Again, this was printed up a long time ago. Awareness guide, the chakras, the chakra activation techniques, and remember about there. So these are really good. I printed them up for that reason, and I don't know what I was going to do. I was going to add them to my book. Then we go to this one, which is round the wrong way, which is really cool as well. And it's got the structure yang, male, will, and acting, and it's got them pointed to the certain parts of the body, and then the it's gone. The experience yin, female spirit and feeling, which is both half as the male and half as female. So that's that, which I think is really cool. Just love all the lines going everywhere, and just like their roots and stuff, you know. I don't know, I haven't really read it yet, but you know, I'll probably add that as well. And again, this is the chakras and their properties, which if you want to pause it, if you can see, try and get close to the actual thing as possible. You don't really need them there, so if I just go like that, there we go. If you want to pause it and take notes, you can. There we go. If I lose some of the pictures, it doesn't matter because there's the words there. The root chakra is at the top there. Okay, but yeah, so that's that. Oh, and that was done by them. I got that from, created by Melinda Lippett, Energy Therapy and Emotional Healing, 2013. So I must have done this around the same time. So that's if you wanted to see if you can look it up. Oh, and then we go on to more of the aromatherapy and what chakras are. A little mini picture there, which I won't obviously be able to get too close to. And about the solar and the throat and the third eye and all that sort of thing. How to be more aware of your state of your chakras. The base chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart. Sorry, I've just got about 5-6 more minutes left on the video cam. So the throat, so I'm trying to get through the last little bit though, so I don't want to get a whole video for that. If I can get my pages turned. The third eye, the crown, and how to balance your chakras. Are your chakras healthy? And it shows you all the stuff you have. So if you want to do the throat chakra, it says, do you have a fear of speaking? And obviously if you have, then you may have to manage your chakra. How to use perfect potions chakra blend. So that's pretty awesome. Nearly finished there. I don't know which way this is supposed to go. Let's have a look. I think it's supposed to go that way. So yeah, that's the root, the spleen, which I need that because I have a very bad spleen. So I shall be looking into that bit. But yeah, I have an enlarged spleen, so I thought maybe that could help me out. And then we have the 11 major chakras and the related minor chakra system, which at the time I didn't know there was more than 7, but there was plenty of them by the look of this. So there's 11 major chakras and related minor ones. So I don't know where I got this from. If you just type in that title, I'm sure it'll come up with some pictures and some scribble on the side. And then it's Grandmaster Choi Koi Su describes the chakras as follows. I didn't say that properly, but hey ho. and then that's the navel, the Ming Main, the basic chakra, the basic energy center. Okay, it's that one. And then it says the 22 chakras. Yeah. The higher chakra through the dimensions. This is all these. Source, connection, divine. These are the first 7 are the normal, the normal ones. And then you have 8 to 15, which are those ones, and then those ones here, the 5th dimension. So yes, let's turn the page before we run out of time. So that's good. I think if you just put the titles in again, by Joshua David Stone, you should be able to come up with the same stuff. And then he talks about basically all the other chakras, so in detail a bit more. And some more. This is the 8th chakra there. So I knew there was more than just 7 since I did this, but I can't remember when I did this. I mean, I don't remember most of this is like 15, maybe some 3-4 years old, but all of it's been collected over 20 years. So oh yes, we have becoming a universal being, the 16th chakra, 17th chakra, 18th chakra, and 19th chakra. I'm not very good at turning pages. The 20th chakra, the 21st chakra, and the 22nd chakra. And that was done in 2004, so I probably got that around that same time. And I think that's it. Okay, finished. So yeah, so this isn't a book of shadows as such, but it has all my book of shadows notes in it. All my books of shadows notes in it and stuff that I will tend to go to. Over now, I've found it and put it in a folder. I can look through it when I feel like looking through it and add to it when I want to add to it. If I want to quickly write some notes, then I can just write the notes and put them in here. So yeah, so I'm not sure how many pages there is, but it's just nice to have it there, which goes in my cupboard now, back in on my bookshelf in there to stay until I write most of it up into my other books. Yeah, so yeah. And this is good as well, your natal chart report. That was done obviously in 2016. So obviously over the 20 years I have just been adding